Sydney. Woo! Shout out. Good morning on time today. What up, Thick Yella? How you doing? Good morning to you. Shotty on time today. It's a good topic. You feel me? It's gonna probably branch to other things. Tap the screen, shut it live. What's good? What's good? Tap the screen, shut it live. Tap. Hey, I just wanted to say, like, I'm highly disappointed about last night. No, I'm joking. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? We back at it again tonight. 8-ish now. Probably around like 8-ish. 8-ish. Once my daughter put her to bed. Then we go back to the battles. You feeling better? Absolutely. I had to go to bed early. You good? Come on, mamita. I need to find shooters. You know what I'm saying? People that, nah, you good, Sydney. Hey, look, every day ain't gonna be a you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be a slit. Ain't gonna be a slit type of day. So, you feel me? I don't expect every day to be bangers. Some days. Cause first I just started doing it, so I definitely don't expect like some OP shit. You know what I mean? So, tap the screen, share it live. And let's get it popping, man. I was gonna talk about child support, and that brings up a big one. I have my own viewpoint and opinion on it. I pay it. I'm not against it, but when it comes to it's one of them topics, man. Pops was chilling. Talk about accountability. What about it? What about it? What about accountability? Good morning. Tap the screen. Let's get people in here, man. Tap the screen, shut it live. It's like about a day, these shit's like. It's the biggest thing. Oh, yeah, that's absolutely. I 100% agree with you, Khalil. Nobody takes accountability in whatever part they play in any relationship. Rather, if you're the person that did wrong or the person that did right. Nobody really takes accountability in things. I feel like it's sad how certain people feel the need to not own up to their shit. That child support is a very, very, very touchy subject. And every time I end up getting on it, somebody get their motherfucking feelings hurt. And I don't be trying to hurt feelings, or it just get very, like, I feel anger coming through the motherfucking screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some of the things that people say is just OP to me when it comes to appreciate my media. Somehow it's always the other person's fault. I feel like an accountability aspect, I feel like in a relationship when two people break up, you break up. Understood that, right? And like, let's say he cheated or she cheated. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the reason they might have did, whatever they did, you can't tell me throughout that whole relationship you was the perfect woman or a perfect man. And I'm not saying that you played some part in them cheating. Not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you got to take accountability within that relationship where, you know what I'm saying, maybe you ignore certain things that show that he was possibly going on that path. Or, you know what I'm saying, maybe he kept bringing things to your attention that you chose not to, you know what I'm saying, want to speak on or wanted to discuss or wanted to change. It's like, it's always some type of communication barrier where some people just don't resonate with them. as it should, which leads to problems and problems and problems. But nobody like to take accountability. Like, all they want to think about, oh, my man cheated on me. I was perfect. I did everything right. Are you sure? Are you sure? Good morning. Me and my ex just broke up. Maybe it was best. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. Keep tapping the screen, keep tapping the screen, keep sharing the love. I just feel, man, like, it's like a lot of people think they mature, but they really not, though. Because if you can't have a simple... Listen. I'm going to be real with you. If you can't have a conversation with your baby daddy without getting upset from what he used to do to you, you immature. I'm going to just put that shit out there. You're just immature. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what that man did to you, y'all no longer together. So he can't do it anymore. Y'all not together anymore. So what he used to do to you technically really doesn't matter. If he's a part of your kid's life, that's the only thing that matters. But what happens is y'all want to go bring up shit that just don't matter no more. Y'all talk, oh, you used to do this, you used to do that. Nah, bro, who cares what I used to do? Who cares what you caught me doing? Who cares how you feel our relationship was? It's not a relationship anymore. And, like, I feel like a lot of people tend to hold on to shit that just don't matter at times in life. Like, it's like, bro, I don't like to expose shit. But, like, personally, on some real shit, I have a hard time communicating with my daughter's mother. My daughter's mother is a great mother. I just feel like her communication skills just lack at times because she loves to bring back the past. I'm not here about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about any of that shit. Like, I try to be the best co-parent I can possibly be for the sake of my child, to make things easy and smooth. But I feel like I'm constantly repeating myself, saying the same thing over and over and over, and as if it's just not resonating with her. And it reaches a point where you start getting, this is how you start reaching points where it's hard for, you know what I'm saying, a man to communicate with, you know what I'm saying, his kid, because the relationship with the kid's mother is just rough. And then when you at a point where you got to communicate with the mother in order to talk to the child because the child's just that young. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're my only way of communication. Like, once my kid got a phone, I ain't got to talk to you no more. Like, and it makes it easier. But while you're just that young, like, we don't got to make shit hard, man. Like, that's how I feel. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody feel. That's what I'm saying. Your separate request, absolutely. I mean, it's just, it doesn't matter if you feel hurt or if you feel anything. It's just when you're so past it and you're supposed to be in a relationship with another individual, there's no reason why what we used to have or what used to happen with us should be coming up. It makes me think you're not happy. But this is what I be saying. Like, that's why it's very important for individuals to truly heal from your past. Because if you move forward with another man, the last thing I want to hear if I'm your new man is you talking about your ex. Even if he's your baby dad, you don't got to talk about him. I shouldn't be hearing about problems every single day that you're going through with that individual. It's like you still thinking about him, you still care about him, or you haven't healed from him. So it's like, how can this relationship go forward if you don't know how to let go of what was in your past? You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the beginning of when you meet somebody, I feel like it's best to get all that bullshit out the way. Like, get it all out the way. I'm talking about all that bullshit in the beginning. Talk about the exes, what a man did to you, what your baby daddy did to you. Get it all out the way. Like, we don't want to hear about that shit no more. Get it out the way. And we understand that it can come up later on in life, but it shouldn't be a constant thing that's happening over and over and over and over and over. Because at the end of the day, what is we talking about this shit doing for you? Because I could care less what the fuck you may thinking or what you feel, what happened or how you view however our relationship was. I don't give a fuck. I just want to talk to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see my kid. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. It's that simple. But everybody just different, man. I don't know what to really tell motherfuckers, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, when I really be telling motherfuckers to let go, I really be dead ass. Like, let go. Like, let go. That's how I feel. This shit is hella exhausting. Hella exhausting. I don't got the energy nor the time. I don't know, man. Motherfuckers different. Good morning. Good
I love you. Have a good day. Go in. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm here.
morning. Where you from?
Florida.
How old are you?
I'm grown.
You girl. Okay. But you got an age, but it's cool.
Go into class. Um, I have a unique take on a lot of things, on a lot of different things.
Right.
So, a lot of people are going to think that I am crazy for what I'm fixing to say. So, how can I say this? Me and my kid's father used to hate each other. We used to hate each other, but we
Wow.
we used to hate each other. But one thing I never did was I never kept his kids from him. I never kept his kids from him. And one thing that we always did and one thing that we always specialized in was putting the best interest of the child before our own needs. Despite if we liked each other, despite if we disliked each other, despite anything, like we would. But another thing that we did was we had adult conversations. We had adult conversations. We didn't just sweep things under the rug because that's literally putting a band aid over the problem. We talked about how we made each other feel and we moved past that. We moved past all of those situations in the past. So to the point where now, like, this man is literally like him and his girlfriend. This is fixing to blow your mind. Me, my kid's dad, and his girlfriend, shout out to my baby mama, we're all roommates. We are all, yes, we're all roommates. Why are we all roommates? Because it literally puts everything in the best interest of the kids. We all work different schedules. We work different schedules. So when I'm going to work, he's with the kids. When he's going to work, I'm with the kids. And when we're in that in between that liaison, Shakita's with the kids. Everyone's saying that's a little bit too much. It's just that a lot of them they don't have the emotional maturity for it. Because right now, our rent is $3,600. $3,600 while we're both like they're building their house. I'm building my barndominium. I'm engaged.
You're what?
I'm engaged. And yes, he knows the situation. But a lot of people they fail to actually, as you said, they do fail to heal. But one thing a lot of people they don't realize is how hard it is to heal from the person that hurt you while having to deal with the person that hurt you.
I'm gonna pause you right there. I I feel like, what do you mean deal with him? What you gotta deal with? What are
We
you
have
dealing with?
kids. You
Huh?
still have to deal with that person.
But you don't got. No, you don't. Like, all right.
Yes,
So
you do.
let me explain the
If
deal
you
with
want to
part.
put your children, if you want to put your children first,
Listen,
like
I'm with you. I'm listening. Let me explain that part that you're saying. Like, so when you say deal, I'm gonna just tell you where
I
my
don't
head's
live with
going.
him. We all,
Listen,
like
you
you
don't.
said, I
You
live with
gotta
him.
you
No,
gotta
we
deal with
don't
him
live
to a
together.
certain.
We're all on the lease.
Listen, you got to deal with him to a certain extent. Now, if you're talking about
I
in
do
your
not live with my
situation,
fiance
like
because of the
maybe
lease.
when y'all broke up, y'all still was on the same lease, so y'all stayed in the same house. Understandable. But if
No.
there's like, so when you're talking about two people that don't live together, for instance, me and my daughter's mom stopped talking in December of last year. So like, when everything happened, I completely moved out of the home. I moved a whole hour away and chose to drive an hour to work every day, just so the separation is just like there. There's nothing we got to deal with besides the fact of when I'm getting my daughter, when I'm picking her up. Nothing else. Unless my daughter gets sick or she's sick and I need to come get my daughter. That's it. There's no how your day, how's work, How's your finance? It's none of that because that's your business. I'm not a part of your life anymore.
Said that
I'm
who
only
said that we're
dealing.
divulging that type of information? No, but you can have a standardized conversation with someone. You can be palpable. You don't have to be like overindulging. You don't have to be anything like that. But you can literally communicate with someone on a humane level. Like I don't have to be like BFU, be this, be that, da da da. You don't have to do that.
That's true. But if it's one sided, like if I'm all about communication, like I'm here to communicate whatever it may be, if I'm always being if I'm always trying to communicate with you, but when you come back and speak back, you're bringing up past, I can't communicate with you. Because I can't like if
No,
I can hit you up
no,
and
no, no,
say,
no,
"Hey, I'm
no, no,
trying
no,
to get my
no,
daughter."
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
That's not okay. So I think that's where I think
What the hell? Oh, what the hell, dude? Oh, 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 I'm weak. It had to be cat. Ain't no way.
that was rude.
I ain't do it.
I feel
I
like
ain't do it.
a lot of emotionally immature people. A lot of people they believe that me, my kid's dad, and everybody they believe that the situation is more than what it is. I believe in putting the
Let me
best interest
let
of
me
the
let
children
me
in
work.
all aspects of life.
Don't worry about the comments. But the reason why she got you out the box because when I was talking, you was trying to talk over me. But listen, so what I'm saying is if 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 I can hit you up in regards to my daughter and you would like to bring up something else in the past that doesn't matter to me and I don't entertain it, but then you keep going and going and going and going and going and every time you respond I'm like, what time can I pick up my daughter? And you're bringing up whatever matters that matters to you that I don't care about, it has nothing to do with my daughter, and I respond again, what time can I pick up my daughter? What time can I
See,
pick up my,
that's
I'm not
different.
even
That's
acknowledging.
toxic. That's what I'm saying.
Huh?
That's toxic. That right there,
Yeah,
that's
that's not my
toxic.
problem though. That's not what I'm
That's
doing.
not no.
So when you say you can have a cordial conversation, if I'm trying to be cordial and I can't be cordial with that individual because of the way they react, then it's because that person hasn't properly healed. So when you say like you should be able to, like I'm so about the co-parenting, I feel like you can have conversations in regards to, you know what I'm saying, your kids. And even when possibly that person gets a boyfriend, have a girlfriend, we're comfortable in our situation, we can possibly do a fucking go out for my daughter's birthday, have one birthday with everybody with no problems. I'm down for that.
And that is
But
that
if
is cordial. That
yeah,
is cordial.
that's the end goal.
Like we have like that's what we do. Like we celebrate holidays together, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, everything, because it's not the kids' fault that we're not together. So what
But the
we
problem, when y'all broke up, was y'all on the same lease? So like, was y'all like co-parenting in the same house, and then y'all was broken up, and then y'all just
so when we broke up, he was actually like he travels for work. Like we both like I'm an insurance broker slash corrections officer, so I'm going a lot. He's a merchant seaman, so he's going a lot. So it's it's like a liaison. So we both have to. It's basically we do what's best for the kids because we both want the kids to be in an environment where they are protected. Nobody can protect the kids more than either one of us. No, we're not using Kita as a babysitter.
so who you're doing what's best for the kids, right?
Mhm.
That's the main thing. Who's doing what's best for y'all?
We're doing what's best for us individually. Like what goes on in his relationship, I don't know. I don't care. Like that's not my business. What goes in my relationship, he don't know. He don't care. That's not his business. The thing is, like, it's basically I'm gonna say like roommate situation to the best of the abilities but we share kids.
The part I'm trying to make sense out of is
No, the fuck we don't like each other.
When y'all listen, when y'all broke up, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you and your is
Ex,
it you got a son or a daughter?
both.
All right, so when you and your kid's father broke up, was y'all staying together? Was y'all married?
No, we were not married.
All right, so was y'all staying together?
He was traveling.
But so like when he came home, did he come to your house
No, we
or
were
did
broken up. I took him
that's
to
what I'm
his
saying?
mama
All right,
house.
so I'm saying like before y'all broke up, did y'all live together?
Yes,
Okay, all right, so when y'all broke up, you say he was traveling. So if he came back to the same city, where did he stay?
at his mother's house.
All right, so he didn't stay with you.
No.
All right. I'm trying to understand in the best interest of the child, how was whatever y'all broke up, the reason why y'all broke up, that's on y'all. Doesn't really apply, it doesn't matter. But I'm trying to understand. He meets somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
they're dating. You meet somebody else, you get engaged, and somewhere in that picture, y'all felt that you living with the man that you used to be intimate with and you have two kids with was best interest for y'all to stay in the same household, not be together, but date opposite people. There's no way in hell that makes sense.
Well, I had a nanny. I had a nanny that slapped my. He was 3 years old at the time. I had a nanny, a live-in nanny that basically, when I was not home, abused my child. So that let me know that I could not trust anyone. Like, I don't like my family members and things of that nature. They are not the type of people that I would trust for a long period of time with my kids. But one person that I know for sure that would never hurt them is their dad.
Okay.
So for me to make sure that my children are protected, because my son, like, I can literally show you the pictures, his whole eye was red. He had scrapes all over his face, like, and she said that he fell off of a swing. Um,
That's
I'm sorry. She said that he fell off of a swing, and at that point in time, I felt like I couldn't protect my child. So at that point in time, I decided to do what would make sense to me at that time. Like, my children's father, he's gone 3 to 4 months like 3 to 4 months out of the year. Like, not out of the year, 3 to 4 months at a time. He's about to see me. I work 12 to 16 hours a day. So yes, we are in the same household. We're able to communicate effectively, but everything is in the best interest of the kids. Like, I don't use Kita as a babysitter.
all
Like,
right.
that's a no go.
You are.
We don't over what's it called? We don't overshare with anything. When I said we were able to communicate our feelings, it was like, I feel as though I feel as though any parent, if you're going to have like, for one, you have to be level headed, and as you said, you have to heal. You do have to heal. You do have to heal. That is one thing that is, like, that is number one. But as I said, it's hard to heal with the person that broke you when you have to deal with them. For the people saying that you don't have to deal with them, you have to inform them of, like, we actually use this app, which would basically let you know when the doctor's appointments and everything was up to date. But my son turned out to be allergic to a lot of things. So we had to open the line of communication like a lot further than that. But the thing is, it's just like a lot of people are saying, I know you said avoid the comments, but a lot of people are saying that, oh, you live with one man while
Reading,
you're engaged to another.
start reading the comments. I feel like that's disrespectful to your relationship. I'm gonna
No,
just be honest with you.
I
And,
don't.
and personally, as your if I'm your fiance, I don't trust you.
He trusts me.
I mean, he can say that, but I'm just telling you that That just doesn't make sense. Like, cause you're engaged to another man, which means your kids are seeing you in the same house with with their father, while he's dating another woman. So they seeing their father date another woman in front of their face with their mom there. Then they see you engaged to a whole nother man who doesn't even stay with y'all either. That is the most confusing thing. And I understand what you're saying, what you're doing it for the sake of your kids.
No,
But I
when the
also,
thing
but I
is,
also, but
I did something that a lot of people may or may not agree with. We like we explain to our children that this is what this is. Like we communicate. So my son is now 5, and my daughter is 8, but I have older kids. We've let them know from the time that we separated that mommy and daddy is no longer together. Mommy and daddy is no longer getting married. Mommy and daddy is not doing that.
and I like that. You should communicate it, but it don't make it okay.
Yes, they are kids, and we should communicate because like they are kids, so they're going to have certain expectations of what they believe things. But it's just I feel like what people are failing to understand is you can be friends and you can co-parent with the other parent
You can.
without having any type of emotional feeling for them. Like I really wish them the best in everything that they do. I really wish them the best in whatever they have going on. Like my fiance, when he comes down, like he stays with us. Like he stays with us. He knows fully what's going on. We're on Zoom a lot of the times.
So he's
Like
not in the same state.
no, he's not.
Oh, he's messing around with other women. It's no way. Yeah, I'm not even trying to be funny. Yeah, he's messing around with other women. Because ain't no man, I'm telling you, ain't no real man gonna accept his fiance to be in the same house with her baby daddy and think he's not out there doing his own thing. I'm gonna be real with you. Ain't no way.
But
Ain't no way.
I believe that
Ain't no way.
I believe that that's one thing that like because I feel as though that's one thing like I'm going to agree to disagree with you on because I know for a fact that I'm not doing anything like so I'm
It's not
going
about
to
what you're doing. I'm talking about. I get what you're saying, but he's still a man, and It's like that's like me. All right, listen. That's like me saying this. If if my if a woman that I'm dating has a kid with another man, and they have a co-parent relationship and everything's cool. If she hit me up and say, "Listen," and let's say say we've been talking for like 2 months, and we started dating after 1 month, so we've been talked for a whole month. Now we're dating. We've been dating for a month. If she say, "Listen, my son's birthday is on so and so. We want to take him to a different state. Me and your father want to take him to a different state. The only ones that's going to be there is me, my baby daddy I used to date, and the kid, and we're going to stay in the same hotel. We're going to be going for a weekend. You think I'm going to be cool with that shit?
we're not
No.
going to do that.
But I'm just telling you, I'm giving you a scenario. But I'm saying like, ain't no like, and you know why I'm not going to be cool with that? It's because they was emotionally attached to each other and they was physical with each other at one point in their life, which means y'all could not care about each other. I get it. Y'all could not see each other in that type of mindset. But at the end of the day, y'all did it before. And if you're in the same household, it can happen again. I understand where you feel like you comfortable in your relationship, whatever it be, y'all gotta understand him. But if you did it before, it can happen again because y'all in the same household. No matter how much
Same
healing,
household, but I
it's
don't
not.
know how to explain this, but I
There's no way.
literally am in no way, shape, nor form attracted to this man. None.
You've had 2 kids with this man.
Yes,
You're not
but
gonna
the
tell me you're
man
not
that he was
attracted to
then
him.
is not the man that he is now. Like,
That's cool. But so if you were still once attracted to him, it's not like you can't become attracted to him again. You're just not attracted to him right now. But I
no,
feel like
no, no.
you're making it. You're making. I'm.
Mm-mm.
Listen. I'm being real. Your fiance is messing around with other women. I'm telling you, there's ain't no man gonna accept you living with your baby daddy. Like that's not. I'm never accepting that. Like when I was, when me and my
So for me, I am a girl's girl. I may habitate with, because it ain't no code nothing. I may habitate in the same household, but The person in the household other than my kids that I am the closest to is his girl. That's the person that I go do my nails with. That's the person that we go get mimosas with. That's the person that we go on our little girls trip with. That's
Y'all have a
that's that
friendship.
person.
You have a
Yes, we have a
friendship,
friendship.
and that's okay.
And
That's cool. It's a little strange.
I don't feel so.
Yeah, because I feel like now, if you're doing all that with the woman that he's dating, that means you're involved with their relationship. But you said their relationship is their relationship. You're not gonna tell me
I
that
have
when
my
y'all go
own
out.
separate relationship
Listen,
with her.
when
Like
y'all
we
go
have our
out,
own separate friendship that is not like, yes, I met him
it's
through her.
impossible.
No,
It's
I-
no way when y'all go out and have mimosas and go on trips that she don't talk about her relationship. Y'all are women. That's what y'all do.
no,
So like
actually we
now,
talk about opening
so
no, we
so
actually
now
talk about opening our businesses. We talk about things like that. We talk about church. We talk about past childhood traumas. We talk about how both of our moms passed away young. We talk about things like that. Like we talk like we literally we try to get away from all of that because I feel as though a man is not the basis of life.
that's fine.
A man is not like, yes, a man is I'm going to say a pleasure to have around in life as an addition. But when you're always speaking about and talking about a man, that means that your life completely revolves around a man. You have no hobbies. You're like, but that's completely different when you actually have things going on in your life. Like I literally just got done working on what, two fighter jets. Like we have things that we are doing in life. We have things that we're actually trying to accomplish in life. And just speaking about a relationship that's dead.
I I don't feel like you listening to your situation. I feel
I
like it makes sense
am.
because you're comfortable with it. I feel like it's very comfortable to you, and it makes sense to you. But I'm telling you right now, this shit makes no sense. Nobody's gonna agree with this. Like it's like
But it's
because
not for anybody
and
to
like
agree with.
that's like all right if you was married right now, right,
Hmm.
and your baby daddy was married, y'all can still stay in the same house. You'll be cool with that.
We would have no need to because two alphas can't be in the same house.
So why can two women be in the same house?
Because
That
we
don't
are.
even that used to mess with the same man. What I mean, I don't mean to get like deeply into it a bit, but
Because
do you
I
walk
removed
around the
myself
house?
from the situation. Any feelings that I have ever had for him is dead. Like with men, like I feel as though with men it's different. I feel as though with men it's I honestly feel as though it's different. Yes, they can. For one, they don't have a relationship. For one, they don't have a relationship. So
You don't have a relationship.
my fiance and
Your baby daddy?
my children's father.
Yeah, I know you don't, because he's not gonna have a relationship with him.
No,
Like,
they
why
know
would he?
who each other are, but they do not have a like they've went out for beers and things like that, but they're like one is 40 and one is around my age. So they're not like they don't have a lot to talk about. They don't have a lot to talk about. They don't have a lot like to talk about.
I feel like you probably were the parents in your relationship.
And no, I don't.
Then
I'm
your man's not a man.
no, my man is very much a man.
He's
Whatever he
not.
says, I
He's not.
does, and I'm
He's,
like I'm a simp for him, and I don't care what nobody say about that.
I feel like you're disrespecting your fiance so much that it makes no sense.
How?
You're living with your baby daddy. This is the same man that used to be on top of you, whispering in your ear, I love you. This is the same man that used to literally, whatever y'all do sexual, he used to do all that to you. He's seen you naked, the ins and outs. He's held your hand while you having a baby. He's done all this. He's done everything that you could possibly do with a woman to you. And
I'm
he's
not
staying in the
necessarily
same
that.
household
I'm
as you. There's no way. That's why I'm telling you right now. Your fiance is having sex with other women. I'm
I'm not
telling you.
I'm not going to say that because I completely trust him.
Because you're delusional.
I'm not delusional. I feel as
Yes
though
it
it
is. That's
is a
delusional.
level of maturity that a lot of people have yet to
No,
reach.
that's no. You're putting it on a grown up. Now this is I'm grown thing.
Now
Like
you're
we're mature.
grown.
No, that's not. That's not a grown and mature thing. That's
Go
a
figure.
what the fuck is going on thing.
We're
It's
in
like a
two separate
like
parts of the house. He's not there half of the time. He's maybe there 2 to 3 months out of the year, which then he gets to spend time with the kids.
so when is he seeing his own woman? He don't?
Yeah, he do. They when he's home.
He's cheating too. Y'all in a house of
He's
cheating
on the
motherfuckers. This
boat.
shit don't make sense,
He
bro.
is
Like
on the boat.
the
He is
household ain't
on the
making
boat.
sense.
That's what I'm
He
trying to get
cheating
you to
on her,
understand. He is on the
and your
boat.
fiance cheating on you. Both of the men in y'all life are cheating on y'all. That's why y'all stay in the same house. That's why it makes sense.
No,
He's not there. You telling me the man not there he's only at home 3 to 4 months of the year.
he is emergency.
Your husband don't stay with you, he stays in a different state. And y'all do Zoom calls
He
or
is.
however y'all communicate. And your husband accepts the fact that you stay with your baby daddy and his girlfriend, but the baby daddy's barely there because whatever he do for work, traveling, he's having sex with other women. Your husband having sex with other women.
I don't even
Y'all are
understand
sitting at
how
home making the household go. Not sure what's going on in that household. It's very different. I'm not trying to judge, but the whole story is just got a big judge on it. Like, there's no way anybody gonna make this make sense. This can't make
I
sense.
talked in um Jay.
Kabooey, 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 kabooey. What the fuck, kabooey, 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 kabooey. What? What? Now I done heard some shit in my time. I heard some shit in my time. But you not about to tell me that that shit right there works. Kabooey. That's a new word. We got a new word today. Kabooey. Put that shit on the shirt too. Kabooey. Like what? 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 Man. Listen, man. Oh my God. Like, listen, man. Listen. I know it's cold outside. I know it's cold. What state was she from? Oh, Kabooey. Yeah, Kabooey. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Florida? Oh my God. Yeah, she did say Florida. She definitely said Florida. She definitely said Florida.
Yo,
Yo, yo.
yo, what up, my guy?
What up, boy?
Yo, she said you asked her why y'all don't live in the same house together, her and her fiance, right?
Yeah,
She said two alpha males can't live together, right?
yeah.
Then why the fuck is he your fiance? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Yo, I like to throw my phone across the fucking room, yo. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck y'all gonna get married if y'all can't live together?
Oh,
And why you acting like you not fucking your ex-boyfriend's girl?
yeah, yeah. Something ain't right in the household.
You get what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I'm out of here, yo. I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm out, yo.
Oh shit. Oh, hey, y'all gotta understand, man. Hey, listen. I'll make a. Hey, like I feel like y'all gotta go back and watch it. Kabooey. You feel me? Y'all gotta go back and watch this shit. So listen. I will make a deal to y'all. Can y'all see me right now? My shit says it's like a red dot. Can y'all see me? Maybe you should. I'll make a deal with y'all. Hey, click the link in my bio. Get my YouTube subscribers to 125 subscribers, and I would drop this video today. I'll put this video up there today just because the world need to see this. The shit that I'm hearing. So click the link in my bio. Subscribe to the YouTube. Get it to 125. I think we at like 97. That ain't that many. That's like 30 subscribers. Everybody just click the link in my bio and go subscribe and help your boy Get up there, but boy, y'all need this one. Oh man, oh man, that was the first person that came up. No, she needed kabooey. You feel me? Yo, yo, you feel me? Say that one more time. Say that one more time. Oh, we in here like why you take the energy away? We in here like swimming. Now, what's good? What's good? Where you from? I can't hear you. Where you from?
Cali.
From Cali. How old are you?
I'm a goofball, 33. About to be 34
Type shit.
New Year's Eve, buddy.
Is that you? Is that you on your picture?
Yeah. That's
Where?
when I was 16.
How old are you now?
33.
What you need? What you need?
What you mean what I need? Nah, bruh. I had to show him up.
Hey, look, I got you. Hey, look. Hey, kids. Do not do drugs. I repeat. Do not do drugs. It is 8 a.m. And my boy just dropped a kabooey. What the fuck is going on? Do not do drugs. The man. Yo, chill the fuck out. What's going on? What's going on? I do not do drugs. Kabooey. What the fuck? Yo. Yo. Oh, shit. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, I really want to drop this video today. I really want to drop this one today. Oh my god. Hey, who good at motherfucking like editing YouTube videos? Cause I need to figure out how to do this shit. But the shit that we on this morning, kabooey at full effect. It's on some different shit. Like, no, 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 no. Let's go over 3. Yo. Let's get to the topic at hand, man. Why are relationships failing in this generation, man? Like, unless y'all got some shit, unless y'all got some shit, you just subscribe. Appreciate it. Go click the link in my bio. Go subscribe to the YouTube. We need to get 125 subscribers, man, for me to drop the next video. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, that's when I'll be dropping videos every single day, at least probably 2 of like all the lives. Appreciate the subscription. Also follow the Instagram, man. If you're not following me as well, hit the follow button up here. Help your boy reach 50K, man. Like I said, and on October 10th, I had 10,000 followers. We at November 29th. I'm at 35K. The growth is real. But y'all definitely go click the link and subscribe to my YouTube, man. 125, and I'm gonna put this up here. But like I said, why is this generation failing in relationships? Why are relationships failing in this generation? You want to come up on the box, you know what I'm saying, and talk about it? I really want to tell y'all a very, very story. I mean, that I really ain't even addressed, and I could actually show y'all visuals, but that's really exposing some shit to a whole nother level. That was a conversation I was gonna say for another time. You know what I mean? I don't like to go too deep in that one, not yet. Relationships are failing because there are no morals and values. I know y'all love story time. There's no morals and values. I don't want to put certain people out there in that way, but I really do be exposing my relationships and shit like that. Cause I want to tell like what happened the night me and my daughter mom broke up. I be getting real personal with y'all motherfuckers up here. Real purse. Because people want a relationship without a title. Everyone is so easy with how comfortable it is to meet new people. Let's talk about correcting. What about it? What about correct? If you're not following, go to hit the follow button. Correcting co-parenting? I'm gonna hit tell the story. That's a very deep, personal story. Do it, but only subscribers only. What? Oh, the personal story? Yeah. I can do that. I can do that. No, not yet. Yeah, nah. That's a very one. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be a subscribers only thing. Too personal, but it's life though. I understand it's too personal, but it's also life, and I don't like to hide anything. And I mean, it is what it is. Cause I gotta be the realest up here. It's definitely very personal, but it's my life, and I feel like that's a very important part of everything as well. Regardless of, you got stuff to handle first. You got stuff to handle first. Hope you guys explain that one. Appreciate the subscription. Yeah, hit the subscriber button, bro. But I'm definitely probably gonna make that a subscribers only thing. Ah, that makes sense. You're right. Okay. You're right. Yeah. I'm away. I got a call actually today. Yeah, once that nah, I know why. It makes sense. It makes weight. That is stuff that be handled first. And then I'll go on the whole line of it. Nah. Nah, man. Cam mom she fine. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Nah, that makes sense. Nah, it will. What's your YouTube? Click the link in my bio. And subscribe to the YouTube, man. 100. As long as we got 125 subscribers, y'all, I'm gonna post a video up today up there. How do you subscribe? How do you subscribe to which one? Like here? If you want to subscribe to my TikTok, you know what I'm saying, it's right here. Click the star, you can become a subscriber. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube, just click the link in my bio, click on my YouTube and subscribe, man. Let's run it up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about any relationship. So like right now in this generation, I feel like one of the big things that people are failing about is failing because of social media. When I grew up, social media wasn't a thing. You had to really actually communicate with people like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cell phones wasn't that big while you was a teen. You was walking everywhere. You was meeting people at the movies, chilling and vibing, going to the skating rinks, shit like that. But social media is really playing a big part because y'all feel like these relationships that y'all see on social media is perfect when they're not. You got to think about it. Like a lot of these relationships, all these YouTube couples, TikTok couples, and out the blue, they look all happy for 5-6 years. And out the blue, they get a divorce and you didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Then you start hearing about everything behind doors. You know what I'm saying? Like, so stop believing these content creators who really not really giving you the insides of their personal life. And I don't expect them to give you their personal life, but like, they really not being real with y'all. And that's the difference between me and them is I try to be as real as I possibly can. Like, I don't sugarcoat shit. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I've been through what I've been through. I'm not going to hide what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? If I used to be a piece of shit, I used to be a piece of shit. If I used to be a player, I used to be a player. If I cheated on a woman, I cheated on a woman. That was me. That's who I was. So I'm not going to make it seem like I'm somebody that I'm not. I wasn't the best boyfriend at all times in relationships. I wasn't always the best father. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's life, though. Like, yeah, you gotta think, man. People only take pictures of what looks great. So when somebody go out of town, they take the best angles, the best environments, the best background. That trip could have been ass. You know what I'm saying? That trip could have been pure ass, but you only getting a froze second of what's going on. They could have been arguing the whole trip during that shit. But you know what I'm saying? But when y'all sit here and believe all this BS that they be on, good morning, good morning. What's the YouTube channel name? Click the link in the bio. Just click my link tree in my bio and click YouTube. It's right there. It's Duragtalks. It should say it's your boy Vaughn. It's Vaughn. I don't know who Gabby Petito is. They got an image to keep. I feel that, but my image is just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like when I reach that point of, you know what I'm saying, success up here where maybe I'm walking around, people like, oh my God, that's Vaughn or that's Duragtalks dude. Like I'm still gonna be me. Like I'm not gonna hide no shit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat no shit. I'm me. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have the same energy, the same personality. I'm not gonna ever switch up. Y'all gonna get my personal life and y'all also gonna get the real, like my personal life and this life. Like it is what it is. I don't ever want to switch up on y'all. Like y'all can record me saying this shit. I will never switch up no matter how much money I start making off TikTok, no matter like if my YouTube blows off me putting these up there, no matter what happens, I will never switch up. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like I play like even when like I want to make so much more money in life because I know I can, I know I should. So it's like when I get to that point, I'm going to spoil myself because I deserve it though. But I'm not going to flex it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to flex it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be flexing. Yeah, I just, this got me, this. Nah, man, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? What do you go by on YouTube? What do you mean what I go by? No flex. Because I'm humble. I'm going to be humble about it. But I'm going to let it know I got it out the mud, though. You definitely going to know I got it out the mud. I'm definitely going, it's going to be known that I got this shit out the mud. You're going to see some slight difference going on. What name? The come up. Y'all going to see the come up. Y'all gonna see the come up, man. Like the come up is coming up slowly. You gotta think it's when things get tough or when you hit a wall, what you gonna do? How you gonna act on it? How you gonna switch up? How you gonna move? How you gonna move, you know what I'm saying, with emotion? Like, are you gonna allow other people to just surpass you or are you gonna move with them? Or are you gonna try to surpass them? We are asking. What you talking about, Char? Like I said, you ain't gotta my YouTube username, Duragtalks. How do you sign up on YouTube? Huh? You gotta make an account. Duragtalk. If you click the link in my bio, like literally just go off my live, click the link in my bio, click my fucking link tree. It says YouTube. Click on that, subscribe. That's simple. I blocked my ex number because I got tired of him breadcrumbing me. It's been 2 weeks and he's still. Remember, I can't really answer your question unless you follow. Watch my Snap stories. Because he's not blocked. Lack of golly, man. I like that, Joel. Yo, it's a little chill out this motherfucker. Link in the bio or type is Von Duragtalks. Exactly. Social media, man. Brick is full. Nah, social media is definitely like that bit. Hey, make sure y'all tap the live. Tap the screen, share the live out. And tune in at night lives, man. We battle at nighttime. If you want to support, be a shooter. Go ahead and have fun, a little entertainment. Come ride with your boy. For sure. We back at it tonight. Last night was, battle. Don't tell me who that Christine, you don't know what battling is either, or what? Social media is a factor. Yeah, I'm telling you. Subscribe to the YouTube for sure. Valerie, just be a tapper. And like y'all gotta realize I don't have expectations of when I do it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a shooter, if you want a gift, you can, but you ain't got to when I'm doing battles. Just at least tap the screen because if you tap, it gets people in there. Is today the last morning live? It is. Today is the last morning live, y'all. Until next week, on Thursday, probably Friday. I'll be doing night lives because tomorrow I start my class, so it would not be any more night live, any morning live. So I'm sorry, I gotta find somebody else to go to, because I got something I gotta do. So it's gonna be night lives, definitely night lives. I'll do it for like a little bit longer time. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be back. I'll come back on 10. I just had to remind y'all, there's no more morning lives. I put a post out also. You know what I'm saying? I put a post out, but night lives, I'll definitely be on for night lives. I'm a do like what I probably do. I do regular content. I do regular content like normally. I do regular content first, and then I do like my battles probably like a little bit later. So I'm gonna still do my regular shit at night because I gotta give y'all that. So I'm gonna do my regular shit at night, and then I'm gonna do my battles after it. So it'll be like a combo, a little 2-piece. But like this morning is like the last morning I'm gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? No goddamn the morning live until like next week. I go live at least by like 9 or a little bit before 9. I'm Eastern time. Tomorrow will be a night live. Tomorrow will be a night live. Starting tomorrow. Also, so next week on Thursday is my birthday, man. I'm gonna put a post. I'm gonna do an event. I'm gonna make sure I can get off. I should be able to get off that Thursday and that Friday. They should let me be off. I'm gonna do an event. I'm gonna turn out with y'all, man. We gonna battle. It's gonna be a battle day. We just gonna battle all day. I'm gonna probably do like some shit like from 6 p.m. like 6 p.m. to like 12. 6 p.m. to 12. Battling the whole fucking time. 6 p.m. to like 12. I'm gonna battle the whole fucking time. It's gonna be like an event. Like just vibe with me, chill with me. Birthday celebration type shit. Sagittarius. If y'all gonna tune in with your boy, man. Show love. We rush. It can't work. Oh, you rush? What you rushing? But drop questions, whatever it may be. Yeah, the big 30, man. Big 30. You feel me? Like, it's a blessing to hit 30. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to hit 30. It's a blessing to hit 20, 22, 23, whatever. Like, if you knew here, hit that follow button. It's always blessings. You're a baby. I ain't no baby. I ain't gonna take that, Valerie. I'll be 33 tomorrow. Word, Georgia. That's what's up. I rocks with that. You're a Sag, though. You're like a beginning Sag. How many hours a day do you spend on TikTok Live? So probably like in the mornings, I usually do like from 7:20ish to 9:20, something like that. So like 2 hours, and then I get on that night and I probably do like another 2 hours. So like maybe like 4 hours. 2 minimum, usually though. Usually like 4 hours though. Oh, it's because of rushing. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people rush. A lot of people rush a lot of things, but I feel like a lot of people feel like they don't want to be in that talking stage or really getting to know somebody for too long because they feel like, you know what I'm saying, while you are talking to somebody, they are being entertained by others. But I mean, if you playing your part and getting to see that person as much as you can, then the other people shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You should go ahead of whatever that person list they got going on, and eventually they'll start cutting people off because of the consistency that you're showing them. Men and women, all we look for is consistency. You know what I'm saying? The same person that you are today is the same person that you are a month from now. You being honest, you open up, and you being yourself. when we do talk on the phone and we do communicate, you always being yourself. I feel like a lot of people fail at being themselves, bro. They don't know how to be themselves because they just different, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. Good morning, good morning.
Hi from Italy. I'm not in America, so we are in the afternoon.
I got you from Italy. Oh, so good afternoon. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 34.
24. What you got for me?
34. I'm old.
34.
I'm an
Oh,
old lady.
no, you're not. What you got for me?
So, what I want to tell all the queens and kings, the point is that we think that we are losing something. We don't take our time even to love ourselves. So that's why I'm telling you we rush. And I can talk about it because I was one of that girls who was rushing. I was just 18 the time I get married. So, and I can tell you it doesn't work that marriage because I don't know that person really well. I don't take my time. So that's why I can just advise everyone take your time, love yourself, enjoy life. And if you're interested in someone, look that he is your best friend.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, you have to know him and her, really well before you go inside a relationship. Because on the beginning, we are all nice and beautiful and cute, and we try to show our best side. But after a time, yeah, the real face is coming out. Nobody is perfect.
Absolutely. None of us are perfect. You don't want nobody that's perfect anyway, because ain't nobody
True.
perfect.
True. Okay, that's all what I want to say. Thank you that you take me up to your live stream. I will follow you. Take care, yeah?
You have a good
Bye to
afternoon.
everyone. Ciao ragazzi.
Ciao. Hey, shit. Oh, the dude. What up, man, dude?
Good morning.
You
Good
up there
morning.
acting up on your post, man?
I'm sorry, what?
You up there acting up on your post and shit? Black dress. You up there? Who you?
What are you
Who that
talking
dude? Who's
about?
that dude? Who's that dude?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? First of all, that
You
was
never
not
told me
black
back then.
dress.
The dude.
The
Oh,
Oh wait, what are you talking about?
when you was on live, you was going to like I think like the slot machine or some shit, and there was a dude
Oh,
behind you. Who that dude?
oh, I was at the wait, huh?
Huh? Oh shit.
No, were you talking about when I was at the casino or when I
Yeah,
was
yeah, casino, casino,
Oh,
casino.
man, that's nobody. Dude, it was like I was meeting my cousin and her fiance because we were heading out to San Jose, which is like 2 hours. And we were heading out from my uncle's 60th birthday party, and I didn't feel like driving. So the casino's like right off the freeway because they live on the opposite side of where I live. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just meet you at the casino. So I was literally just at the casino just to like basically just meet with them. And then while I was there, this dude was like, "Hey, da da da, you single? Let me buy you a drink." I was like, "All right, bet, let's do that." So that was literally what it was. And then before he could even get my number, I dipped out, and he was running to the car. I was like, "Hey, mama, what's up?" I was like, "I'll catch you next time." Hello?
Have you ever, have you ever turned down a free drink?
Absolutely not. Why would I? I mean,
Because
okay.
so I've been in like a live, or
Mm-hmm.
I had a live, and I feel like I had somebody come up before and was like, "I'm a woman, I can buy my own drinks." But I feel like when women go out, I feel like y'all expect to be get like if you're an attractive woman and like you know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying, you're dressing up to par, you know what I'm saying, you're dressing to get attention. That's why I feel like women dress to get attention, regardless of what y'all say. I feel like y'all
Well,
dress to get attention. Hold on.
well,
So when y'all
uh-huh.
go out, I feel like y'all have expectations of
Uh-huh.
getting a free drink.
Okay.
I feel like
Well,
y'all. I feel like y'all expect to get a free drink, but if a, I don't think there's any woman that if a man walked up to him, even like I feel like if you're not attracted to that man, don't take that drink because if
uh-huh.
that man's if he's asking if you would like a drink, he's expecting a conversation. So if you get a free drink and then you just walk off and don't give him any time of day, I feel like that's disrespectful.
Well,
So
okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna listen to
so
you. Go
so
ahead.
if you're gonna have a conversation with that man, you feel he's attractive, you should take the drink. But if you don't think that man's attractive or he's too short or whatever it may be, you shouldn't be taking that drink at all.
Okay, can I respond to that?
Yeah,
So, like I said, I was there waiting for my cousin. So I was like, I'm gonna just wait at the bar, because it's like right down the street. So I go to the bar to buy myself a drink myself. I took out my credit card, literally handed my credit card to the guy to pay for it. He said to the guy, he put his hands out. He was like, "Nah, I got it," as I was handing my credit card to him. So never once did I expect him or ask him to pay for my drink. He was sitting like a few seats down from me the whole time. So and then he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna put it on my tabs and whatever she gets." And I was like, "Nah, sir, I got my credit card right here. I got it." And he was like, "No, put away your card. I got you, baby girl." That's how that whole situation was. I'm never that girl that go out somewhere and expect a guy to buy me a drink. Absolutely not. Because one, I can buy my own drink, number one. Hell, if we go out to a restaurant, I'm not saying like I don't want a guy to pay, but if I'm always going to be able to pay for myself. It's a bonus if you can pay, but I can pay for my own shit. That's how that situation was. It was never like, oh, he bought my drink, now I'm finna dip. No, I never asked him to buy my drink. He chose to do that. And nor was I even there to even fraternize or talk to anyone. I was there literally waiting. I was there for like 10, maybe 15 minutes at best. That's it.
gotcha.
Yeah, but anyways, since you calling me out and shit, Vaughn. No, that's not what I called for. I was calling in. First of all, I missed you guys, number one. Number two, I was responding to your question that she was asking, why do you think relationships is failing in this generation? And my personal, from my own opinion, is I feel like communication is like the number one thing. Nobody's willing to communicate, and nobody's willing to really communicate like the hard questions, like, I mean, issues. When issues arise, people are so quick to be like, oh, you're disposable. So it's like, if something goes wrong, I'm just going to walk away from you. I'm going to move on to the next person. Nobody's willing to really just sit there and try to figure out what the issue is and how can we move past it, how can we work it out. You know what I'm saying? I think we've already talked. Me and you talked
Yeah.
outside of TikTok about my situation and stuff like that. Um, so I feel like that's the number one thing. And then another thing is like I was saying to one of my homeboys yesterday, we were talking last night, and I was like, I don't want a man to just say they love me. I want you to respect me and actually mean that shit. Like I want, if we are in a relationship, we're always gonna have issues. Of course, there's gonna issue not always, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Issues are going to arise, whether it be a month from now, 2 months, 6 months, a year from now. The question is, how are we going to be able to tackle those issues? Are we going to talk about it and move past it? Are we going to stay stagnant and hold on to it? And then that's going to create even more of an issue. Now, at some point, it's like, all right, we're both willing to just say fuck it and give up and stuff. Nobody's willing to actually talk about their feelings. Nobody's willing to just say, what did I do wrong? How can I fix whatever the issue is that's happening in our relationship?
I feel like I feel like depending on whatever the issue is,
Mhm.
like things can always be talked out. Um,
Mhm.
when you start going into like the cheating lane or the abuse or something like that, those is like, nah, it ain't really much to talk about too often. But like I feel like most what a lot of issues come in relationship is two people, like you said, don't know how to communicate, but it's really understanding the communication that your spouse receives. So like for some men, if you yell at them,
Mhm.
they shut down. They don't want
Mhm.
to talk anymore. It ain't nothing they need to
Mhm.
hear. Everything you're saying is going in one ear out the other just because they're not really about confrontation. Like I don't
Yeah.
like to argue. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what tends to happen, you yell at me, I'm yell at you.
Mhm.
That's how it
Mhm.
ends up going. And it's like, so I've reached a point where it's like, if I reach a point where you're conversating, you start to get all loud, I'm gonna just look
Mhm.
at you like you crazy, and I'm gonna probably say something disrespectful, but not in a way of like disrespecting you. I'm just like, are you done? Did you get it
Mhm.
out? Because like now,
Yeah.
like you're changing my mood. Like you know what I'm saying. Whatever the problem may be, I brought a problem to you. You brought a problem to me. I'm here to listen. I'm here you to voice your opinion on it, what you think about it. But then if I reach a point of shutting down, it's because you're not shutting the fuck up and you're
Mhm.
just being very disrespectful. And before I hurt your feelings, because you think you can hurt feelings, I can hurt feelings. I don't think y'all want to go down that lane. Like I can really
Mhm.
hurt feelings, but like as a man, I learned to
Mhm.
keep shit to myself because you got to think before you speak. So like other times as a Sagittarius, I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. If it hurt your feelings, it hurt your feelings. But it's like
Mhm.
I had to learn to like, yo, I gotta chill because I know like I didn't have intentions of really hurting that individual feelings or what I had to say. It's just like
Mhm.
when you coming at me and you throwing rocks at me, you think I'm not gonna throw one back? Nah, I'm gonna throw one
Mhm.
back at your ass, and like don't get upset if it hurts your feelings. But I feel like
Mhm.
communication wise, you just gotta
Mhm.
understand the type of person that you're dealing with, and that all comes down with if you ask the right questions in the beginning when you meet somebody, you'll understand when you do encounter these certain problems how to handle it. Like when y'all have y'all first argument, you'll know what type of man you're dealing with and what how you need to communicate with him, what words you don't need to say, what trigger points he used to experience with his last few women that he dated. You got to understand those things and really understand somebody and how to make your relationship work because at the end of the day, problems will happen.
Mhm.
You will have disagreements, but it's all about how
Mhm.
can you talk through them as what you said. Like you got to know how to talk to people. And I feel like a lot of
Mhm.
people don't know how to talk to motherfuckers. Like they've never been that communicator. They don't know how to express their emotions. Like on some real shit, if you really want to know if your individual can communicate, ask them how they feel about you, not through text message. Like if
Yeah.
that point where you know what I'm saying, y'all are saying I love you, boom, boom, boom. Ask them how they feel about you emotional and why they love you. If they
Mhm.
can't tell you and the shit, if they tell you that they love you and way they explain it and it don't make sense, their communication
Mhm.
skills is pure ass. I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
if a man or a woman can't tell you why they love you and break it
Mhm.
down to why they love you, then their
Mhm.
communication skills suck. That's a way to test if somebody got good communication skills or not. But I'm not saying you got to wait all the way until love's in the picture. But that's just one way
Mhm.
you know if you know what I'm saying the person you're dealing with can communicate. If a
Or
person don't
you have. Mhm.
explain their emotions, then they
Mhm.
can't communicate. It ain't gonna
But
work.
then, like, as you guys already all know, like, if y'all aren't hoping for details or updates, no, Trey and I, we're no longer. But the reason why I'm mentioning that is like, I'm speaking on him right now. Like, he, he was expressive and telling me this, that, this is what I want, Bane do this, Bane do that, like stop giving me a chance, blah blah blah. Like he was very communicative, like as far as like his feelings and his what his intentions with me were. However, when shit hit the fan, as I said, you and I we've already talked about it, and it's something I don't feel like, going into it on social media at all.
It's all
But
good.
when shit hit the fan, it didn't it didn't pan out. Everything that he was saying wasn't matching. His actions wasn't matching his words. And see, one thing about me is like I'm an action person. Your
Mhm.
words don't mean a damn thing to me. Like your words mean nothing to me. It's all about your actions. And I listened to his words. I heard his words. Let me rephrase that. I heard his words, which is why if y'all heard me multiple times, I kept, when I was coming on here, I kept saying, I hear what he's saying. I hear what he's saying. I hear what he's saying. But my intuitions is telling me, don't fall for the bullshit. Didn't I say that multiple times? Remember, I kept saying that. And that's because I'm an action person. And I'm glad that I feel that way because 9 times out of 10, whenever my intuitions is telling me and I prefer actions, that's because people say what they feel you want to hear. People say what they feel you want to hear. That's why it's like your action is going to determine whether or not what you're saying is genuine or is true.
Facts. No
Yeah,
bull.
I'm glad you left. Me too. I did. It sucks, y'all, but it's anyways, but I just wanted to kind of add to that as like communication is definitely number one and reason why people are not the relationships in this generation is not working out. And then also it has to do with people are so disposable nowadays. You know, they feel like you're disposable. It's quick to just walk away and say, okay, let me move on to the next shiny car. You know, let me leave that Toyota and I'm gonna go get a Tesla. Or let me leave that Tesla and go get the Porsche or the Mercedes. But really, there's a lot that comes with having that, but then nobody's willing to even try to put in that work. You're gonna always trying to find the next shiny new thing. Is like nobody's willing to put in the work. And that's the issue. Yeah, social media plays a big part in it, but ultimately let's take the social media out of it because let's take that out of the equation. Who is willing to put in the work outside of all of that? Because with these social media relationships, a lot of them are not happy. Most of the time, they put on a facade. But guess what? A lot of those social media relationships, they have issues. And some of them work, yes, some of them don't. But the ones that do work, I'm pretty sure they put in the work. They're communicating, they have their issues, and they're putting in the work to make sure that their relationships work. And I feel like the generation is looking at that outside and say, oh, this relationship is perfect. Let me strive to be like that. Oh, if this person is not buying me this, let me move on to the next person. Nobody's really trying to look outside of that world and stuff. Excuse me. So, but anyways, that's all. I'm done ranting.
I got you. I got you. You have a good morning. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Well, I missed you guys. I miss being on here.
Game. You know, it's this game. This is fam.
No, for real.
I
Also, because
miss
I be sleep half of the time. That's why I be sleep. I wake up and your shit is over. I'm like, fudge. So, all right. Well, y'all have a blessed day. All right.
All right, bye bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
You can talk all you want, but just words. That's a fact, Karina. That's a big fact. I like the way you said that. That's a big God. This sun is shining, motherfucker. Like, damn, damn. Who that is, yo? What's up? Can I get in them woods? Show this motherfucker beefing like right in my damn face. Like I don't like that shit. That shit like dead ass smack in my face. Like the sun like don't ain't got nowhere else to be today, huh? Fuck on somewhere, man. That shit bothering me. What up, inked up Jazzy? Nah, man. I need to have like 30 videos in my draft. I feel like I just been giving y'all like the question shit. I need to come talk to y'all. Like I really need to hear me, hear my voice, hear my motherfucking
Oh my God, this ate a cash
what?
morning.
Moaning.
So, well, happy holidays to everybody, the Durag family.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I just wanted to answer the question. I think that we are raised to not even raise our and our boys differently. We tell the boys to go, smash as many girls as you can. And we tell the girls, stay away from the boys. So it's like, what?
It's off. The generation's just off, man. It's very confused. They're being influenced by the wrong influencers, to be honest with you. Like we got the wrong people at the top
Yeah.
that people are looking up to. Like and then most of the time when that person gets exposed for the type of person that they really are, motherfuckers don't believe it because they've been so locked in for so long. Like it's just weird. Like for example, I'm not even trying to bring up the Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not even trying to bring up the Nicki Minaj. But like, what is it? The Nicki Minaj dating the dude who
Yep.
apparently raped the girl, something like that, or sexual assault. I don't know, something. I don't know. Whoever the dude is,
Yeah, he's
I
an
don't know.
offender. He has to register.
Yeah, like come on, man. I mean, but I understand. Like, don't give me. I don't want to say this. 'Cause I don't want people to take it the wrong way, but it's like everybody deserve a second chance. You know, so whatever his mind, whatever it is, we don't know the real story or whatever happened. So I'm not even gonna speak on his offender case. I don't know about it, but I mean, like with that type of image that she have, she's entitled to date whoever she want to date. But I mean, it's still different. It's weird. And then the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing that went down with Tori, and then her new boyfriend, who now broke up with her, who exposed her in a song. Like it's like, bro, it's a lot of shit that's going on where you starting to get the real colors of people. And then what's your girl? What's the big girl? Um, what's the big girl that did that jump to her tour people? People that
Lizzo?
work for her. What you know what I'm talking about?
Lizzo?
Yeah, Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? It's like these people that got all these good images, you know what I'm saying, is really out here messed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? They
Yep.
not who y'all think they are. And that's the sad part about it. Like everybody be thinking everybody's life is so great the way it looks on television, but these motherfuckers be out here going through it. P. Diddy, don't get me started on that shit.
Oh
Like,
man.
I don't know. Like I don't it's hard to trust these celebrities these days. That's why like I never really ever follow celebrities. Yeah, they humans. That's what I feel like people forget about. Like people forget that these people are normal. They just got money and they just publicize. Their life is just publicized, but you don't see everything that goes on in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like they have arguments, you know what I'm saying? They've been in abusive relationships or they even hit on women, whatever the fuck they do. Like they do the same shit that other people out here doing. It's just because they got money, they can cover the shit up so well. If you got money, you can do a lot.
Yeah, the biggest influencers are pimps and 304s.
Yeah. That's like a
That's like who we're following. That's crazy.
I don't be following them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna cap. Like I really don't be following people who's like crazy out there. I never follow celebrities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Never follow no Drakes. Never follow like, cause Drake seemed too perfect. So it's something going on. He too perfect. Cause I don't never hear shit. Besides, he heartbroken.
Well,
That's my,
just single, so he gets a pass, you
yeah,
know?
that's my boy though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to say we're not raised to be compatible. That's why our relationships are failing.
I feel you. I understand what you're saying though. I mean, it's just what, cause we having babies young.
They said not too much on Drake.
I get on Drake neck.
Don't come for me. I'm out of here.
All right. Ain't no disrespect towards Drake. Drake, my boy. You know what I'm saying? He is private. That's the best thing about him. Like he's a big ass artist, but he's also private. You know what I mean, I love Drake. That's my boy though. Big Driz.
Hi,
How you doing? Where you from?
I'm from Ethiopia, Bahrain. I live in Bahrain, and my English is crazy.
You
Don't
got
laugh at me.
nah. You got one.
All right. I just wanted to. I mean, the idea is like crazy. But the reason why relationship fail all this time, like, it's not about this generation, but I feel like it's not. It's been happening all in older times, even in our like grandmas and all the time. It's been happening all the time all over the world. So it's not something new, but to solve the reason is because of lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge that we have is worldly, like the one that is caused, that initiates the flesh, the feelings, depending on what we see and what we listen. It's not like what God, the creator of us, told us, or it's not like, it's not, that's not the knowledge that we have. So we need to learn and know what really our creator says about us and how we live and how we see ourselves. I'm not trying to be religious, but if you follow that one, it will happen to you. The effects will show you. If a person steals something from somewhere, he will get punished. That is the result. And God doesn't watch everybody to punish the one who steals from the store. because his word by itself, it has its own effect. It's doing the things because once he said, it's going to happen. So we didn't see ourselves through God's word. So we are perished because of the lack of knowledge. That's what's the reason. And the other thing, when we say relationship, it's not depending on something. It depends on love, right? That's the base, that's the rock, that's the beginning, right? It is love. If it is love, the definition of love is like to give. It's not expecting, it's unconditional. It has to be unconditional, right? So whether in that person has different experience or he doesn't might not have any experience, maybe you're gonna be the first person to him, maybe you have experience, but you need to accept whatever that he passed through. Do you have that patience? And that patience doesn't come just immediately in a one day, or like you might argue a lot of things with that person, but are you willing to see the good parts that you spend together and try to forgive and forget and go forward? Are you ready to get healed before you want him to heal, or you want him to be perfect? Before that, are you ready to heal yourself and to accept him and to forgive and to go forward? That is the point that we didn't see. So it's always we are pointing, but we never see ourselves. We never. And the other thing that you say, like the social media affects, not social media, it says, like as told you is the beginning, is like the word, the creator is there. He says control yourself from what you see and what you listen. What are we listening and what are we seeing? What are we observing? What are we taking in and uploading in our spirit, in our soul, in our flesh, in our desire? What are we uploading? That is the point. So it's like, if you don't have the God's word, and you say like the way the ladies dressed up and the men's trying to attract and asking, all this temptation is all about, is all written in the word. And all this thing, if you want to control and try to make it perfect, it's not gonna happen. But it's only one way it will happen, because God is perfect. He is the one who make you perfect, and he will perfect you because he give us the spirit. And that comes through what? When you have the fellowship, that is the time that you will gain consistency, controlling yourself, your thoughts, the way you listen, which one to reject what you hear, to reject what you see, and to evaluate which one is good, which one should you take it in or out. And that's the point. I hope you get my
No,
English is crazy.
I'm picking up what you put it now.
Yeah, so it's like that's the point. So I don't know. I've been in a relationship. I'm 34. I've been in a relationship, but it doesn't work. But this time when I see why it's not work, why it doesn't happen, why it's not like it doesn't happen, the reason is um my maturity. I didn't see at that time the way I see things now. I didn't have the knowledge, the way, the knowledge of the word of God as I know now. And I'm still ready to forgive. I did forgive. So it's like there is a time that we say like this thing is because of an immaturity or something, but still you can make it right. Still you can make it perfect. Still God is perfect, and when God brings someone to your life and you accept it and you make decision, it says like if you want to make it right, you can still make it right. You can still forgive and give the chance to that person. But we don't want to forgive. We didn't heal ourselves, so we cannot accept that person. And even if you want to start another relationships, it will be like the same thing because you are not healed yet. So you will be like too sensitive because, oh, I have this experience, is it going to be the same? So you will be you will be having looking at that person in a side eyes. So that's not right. We need to be healed, and the only way to be healed is to have a good relationship with God, fellowship with God, knowing what He gave us, and see and living our lives through the God's word. That's what I say. That's what I experience, and that's how I get my peace and my joy, and like so that any person you will not judge that person. Sometimes we say like cheating. When somebody cheat on you, you will say like, no, have you ever, we all did it. Like everybody did it. Like they cheat in a different way, but they don't want to forgive the other person. They will say why, but they do it. Some of people do it. Some of them, they don't know which one. The one perfect, okay, they don't need a medicine. They are okay for them. But for us, we do such a thing at the same. It's not clear enough. They didn't see it, or they didn't catch us. They didn't caught us or something, right? But we are not ready to forgive because we didn't forgive ourselves. We didn't heal ourselves. That's why. That's the big point. So we make it a big deal. Oh, he cheated on me. Oh, she cheated on me. I caught her with this one, with that one. And it's like, and then what about you? Did you see yourself? Have you sit and think about it? How many people did you text? How many ladies did you text? How many men did you text and say that I love you or blah, I like you or different things? Or you even go further. So it's all about love, and love is not about it's not about taking, it's about giving. That's why God gave his only son, and he doesn't even like, he gave us. He gave us the love. He gave us
I
the
got
love.
I got you.
Yeah.
I,
That's what
appre-
I
I
want to
appreciate
say.
appreciate you. Your English is well. I appreciate your share.
You're welcome. Bless you. Have a great day, guys. That's an
All right.
amazing topic. I love it. All right. All right, bye.
Hey, she's speaking physics though. That's deep talk. Y'all want to entertain drama? Tell her Ellie. Whole sermon. Hey, sometimes y'all need to hear it. Sometimes y'all need to hear it. Yeah, sometimes y'all need to hear it. You never know, man, when certain people need to hear certain messages, so I won't let certain things go. She was giving y'all wisdom. You know what I'm saying? She was. A lot of people ain't want to hear it, but hey, Big Vine, you got to start screening. What you mean? Can I do a story time? Come on, Mar. You want to do a story time? Come on. I got you.
Yo,
Yep.
yo, what's good?
What up with you?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. First of all, I want to say this platform is dope. I love this platform. This is one of my favorite platforms. I found you a little bit ago, but it's dope. I'm definitely going to subscribe, and you know what I mean.
Appreciate it.
Definitely support the platform. So anyway, so here's my quick story time. So back in Massachusetts, where I'm from, I lived in a duplex. Um, there was an upstairs, downstairs. So we lived downstairs, and my homie and his family lived upstairs, right? So one time I was home from school, and he was like, he came downstairs. He was like, "Look, I got something for you." I said, "What you got for me? What you talking about?" He said, "I got a girl, man. I know you ain't been with no girl yet. Now, mind you, we all teenagers. We young, real young. But he said, you about to lose that today. That V you about to lose that V today."
Right.
So I said, all right, so whatever. You know, the homies they got me. I got ready. Boom. So we went upstairs, and the girl, he had messed with the girl already. And I'm like, so I step into the room. Now, mind you, the homies are all outside. There's about five of us, and it's two girls and it's five guys. So they're like, "Yo, you next or whatever. You about to do your thing." And so when I stepped in the room, the girl stood up. She's older than me now, mind you. She's older than me. We're not the same age. Um, and she looks at me, and I look at her, and I told her, I said, "Yo, I'm not ready for this." And she looks back at me like strangely, like, "What you mean you're not?" I was like, "No, I'm not ready. I can't do this." And she looked at me, and she got up, and she gave me a hug. She said, "Oh, that's so sweet." And she was like, "Don't worry, I'll tell him. I tell him I took care of you." And she gave me a hug. And when I opened the door, you know, everybody's cheering. "Oh, yeah, 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 I know that. Yeah, you did it." And to this day, none of them dudes knew we never did nothing. And, you know, thinking about it now, I'm like ashamed of that. Like, I wasn't even man enough to tell them, like, "Look, we didn't do nothing, man. Just, this was not the right way to go about it." You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I thought about it now. It's like, you know, this is some of the hood things we do. Like, I wasn't the only one that was, you know, that went through things like this. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I regret that I wasn't man enough to say, "Look, man, this ain't right. This is not cool the way, you know what I'm saying? The way this
Yeah.
whole thing is going down." And, you know, but they got their karma because a week later, everybody was itching. Like, look, what's going, yo, what's going on? Yo, she burnt everybody.
That's crazy.
Chick burnt everybody. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's what it was. She got everybody. She didn't get me because I didn't touch her. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I just feel like, you know, some of these lessons, like I have four sons, and I teach my sons, man, this is not the way to go about life, man. It's all about learning and growing and doing things better. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we all hood dudes. We know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We are pretty much raised in the same situations, you know, the same pressures. And I mean, you know, the rough neighborhoods. I mean, I didn't eat lunch in high school because I had to be ready to, you know, throw down just in case. I never wanted to be where I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
wasn't ready to go. So, you know what I mean? But like I said, man, it's crazy. I got so many stories like that. And the crazy part about it, I know because I listened to a story time you gave the other day. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We have these kind of stories. I got like 1,000 of them. And I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? We got all these stories, and it's crazy. And yet you know, I own a small business now. Like I said, I've been married for 20 years. And, you know, I got four sons. Matter of fact, my son's about to get married soon. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I stood in the paint. I did what I had to do, raised my sons. You know, I love my wife. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's very special. That's a whole nother story time. But, you know, Vaughn, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you taking the time. And definitely I'm going to donate to the platform and join the YouTube and all of that.
Appreciate it, man. I
Peace.
really.
I'm out.
All right, man. So like, I want to be real with y'all, right? So what a lot of y'all don't understand, like, I don't know how any of y'all grew up. Like, so growing up in like the hood or growing up on, you know what I'm saying, Section 8 or food stamps or WIC or whatever it be, if you've never experienced that, that's just a different life. Like it really is. Like, there's, see, what I don't want y'all to picture is the hood, the ghetto, the projects. What y'all think is all negative. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's all negative. What y'all see it as is all negative, because when you see it on TV, you see like you're drug infested, you see the prostitutes, you see murders, you see, you know what I'm saying, teenagers cursing, you know what I'm saying, 12, 13 years old outside at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's what you see. But that's not really, the hood has raised some tough, strong individuals. And it's not just a one race type of thing. This is like every race has a project. You know what I'm saying? It's not just black people that stay in ghettos. You know what I mean? It raises so many people. So a lot of these successful athletes who are just dogs, most of them was raised in the hood, because the hood makes you a different man. Like, you just see things so different. You know what I'm saying? From what the average eye sees. So that's what I never want my kids to be in the hood, because I grew up in it. But my life wasn't always in the hood. I don't want you to think my life was full of all this and all that. Like, I've had ups and downs. I've been in great neighborhoods. I've been in I went from staying in the hood to living in a home with two garages and a little waterfall in the backyard. Like, I've, with the fence gate, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I done seen it all. But I've also been in a situation where I ain't had no lights, I ain't had no food. You know what I'm saying? I had to call my grandma to come bring me food. Like, staying in the hood, the reason why they get in trouble is because you're bored. You're so bored. There's nothing else to do. I caught myself playing, if you've never played Rock Fight, I caught myself playing Rock Fight, where you grabbing rocks and you throwing that shit at each other. Like, what? Who the fuck does that? Rock Fight. I'm having rock fights out this motherfucker. Y'all used to play hide and seek. I used to play hide and go get it. Now, if you don't know what that mean, shit, I was fast. I used to play hide and go get it, not hide and go seek. Hide and go get it. Now, that shit might be going over your head, but I used to play hide and go get it. Y'all used to play ding dong ditch. I used to play ninja knock. And I'm talking about go to the front door, bang on that motherfucker. You can't move for 5 seconds, and then you take off. I'm telling you, like, I used to, man, my childhood was so fun. But of course, it was a struggle. That's just life, man. Like, it was really like a struggle. It was life. I'll tell y'all like a little slight. So at the time when I was in 7th grade, we was staying up in Raleigh. I moved to this hood called Southgate, if you know about it, whatever. Exit 300, that's what they call themselves. Exit 300, right? So 300, it's a song out there, whatever. But so I stayed up in Southgate. I go to Southgate. It was a lot of Bloods in Southgate. Never been part of no gang. That's not me. It's not my style. But I was raised tough just by my dad, just in general, so I can always handle my own. So when I got there, everybody had nicknames. No matter where I go, we get nicknames. So when I got there, I think I had on Red. And I was light skinned. They called me, they was like, oh, your name Red. So they start calling me Red. Like, so I started dating this girl that stayed literally right by, you know what I'm saying, the basketball court. I used to go there and play basketball all the time. It was like nighttime, maybe like 8 o'clock, maybe something like that. One of my cousins used to sell drugs, like right there by the parking lot of like this little basketball court, which is back in the end of a cul-de-sac. So once you come down this road, you can either make a left to go up to a cul-de-sac that ends, or you can go down straight, which goes to the end of the apartments, which also end. There's only one way in, one way out. My cousin, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs at the end of the parking lot. Like, the parking lot, there's a bridge that comes over to like the court, and then like the little building that's associated with the court. Parks and Rec thing, I think. Not a Parks and Rec, but a something, whatever. Maybe it's a Parks and Rec. So like, there's a bridge, street. So my cousin, you know what I'm saying, like, them basketball relationship was different. To speak on that, so when we used to play basketball, the drug dealers also used to play basketball. This is when I realized, like, some of the best hoopers, I don't know, fuck, I struggle. Some of the most best hoopers, what the fuck am I struggling with that set? Some of the most best hoopers are from the hood. They chose to choose drugs over scholarships. I've seen motherfuckers shoot the lights out. Doughboy, he chose the streets instead of school. I'm talking about, I seen motherfuckers I know can be in the league. 6'4", standing on a block. He ain't out there crossing motherfuckers up dunking. He hop out there, he playing basketball with his pants sagging, putting up buckets. Like, the best hoopers are in the hood and they usually turn drug dealers. This is what, that fast life, man, it's sad. It's sad. So I'm chilling. Like I said, my cousins, my cousin, he out there selling drugs, whatever it might be. We at the park. We always used to be at the park late night because I was chilling with, at the time, my girl. We sitting there chilling out there just outside. That's what we used to do. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? So my cousin doing drug deal, whatever, man, pull up in the car. If y'all don't know how shit exchange, it's a handshake, exchange money and drugs, keep it rocking type shit. You feel me? That's how they do. You gotta peep shit. That's how they was moving. So the man, you know what I'm saying, go with the hand. He in the car, go with the handshake, boom. Exchange, my cousin give him the drugs, he pulls off. No money. No money. But like I said, there's only one way in and there's one way out. So he pulls off on the direction where he gotta come back out. Dumbass. So all of a sudden, the exchange, boom, pulls off. I watch my cousin stand in the middle of the street, yap, 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 just busting, yap, yap. I'm fucking like 12 years old. My cousin locked up right now. Yap, 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 yap. I don't even know if the man got hit. All I know is I took the fuck off. Ran to my girl crib, whatever it may be. Next day, I think I ended up going to, like, not this cousin, but one of my cousin's house, because he used to always be around there, where I let my dad know, like, yo, Pops, Dang Dang was out this bitch shooting at motherfuckers, bro. Like, and I was around, you know what I'm saying? So my dad had a conversation with him, like, yo, bro, you gotta, like, your cousin was there, you gotta chill out doing shit like that. What they said, the bro tried to steal, tried to rob me, some shit like that. I was like, it really didn't even matter, but it's just the fact that, like, it's so many. I've seen a man laid out in the middle of the street, head bust open. I've seen druggies leaning over, can barely walk. I've seen some of the most craziest shit, man, from, like, just people. Like, I remember when I watched my cousin get locked up right in front of my face. I'm crying, bro. Like, I'm like, I don't know how old I was at the time, but like no matter how, you never want to see family. I've been in a house where SWAT got kicked through. I watched $25,000 be counted up in front of my face. I've seen crack directly in front of my face, bagged up, little bags everywhere. I've seen so much shit as a kid, but what kept me from ever pushing myself into that lifestyle was my father. Not because of money. It wasn't money. My dad wasn't giving me money. My dad was giving me knowledge. So, like, what I say to you, Marby, what helped me out on some real stuff, like, of course you never want your kids to experience, you got 4 boys. Of course they probably older now. You never want your kids to experience it, but you definitely want to tell them the stories. You want to tell them the stories. So I feel like before I could even choose the life of becoming a gang member, of becoming a drug dealer, of becoming a pimp, I've heard the stories where it felt like I lived it. Like, it's like I know how to be a drug dealer because my dad told me his story so vividly, where it felt like I don't want to be in that lifestyle. My dad grew up in Richmond, Virginia. The reason why he moved from Richmond, Virginia and back and down to North Carolina is because he got in trouble with some Jamaicans. He didn't have their money. His best friend, who was cool with him in Richmond, they killed that man right on the block, shot him in the head. When my grandma found out about that, which means my dad was next, my grandma got my dad and moved her ass to North Carolina, and he's never been back. My dad got down here in North Carolina, met certain people, start selling drugs out here, 14, 15 years old. 14, 15 years old, selling drugs, smoking weed, laced weed, if you know what that is. He was smoking lace weed, which was weed and crack combined. They was wild back then. My dad had hella anger issues. Snapped with it like you know what I'm saying? He grew up in that rough neighborhood. Really about it. My grandma, drug dealer. My grandma was 5'10", 5'11". Dark-skinned black woman. Slanging rocks. All about her paper. Grandma sold drugs. Daddy sold drugs. You feel what I'm saying? I've seen so much shit. So it's like, so when they told me their stories, and I used to go to like the AA meetings. So I used to go to the AA meetings. So I've heard stories. So I heard my grandma's story from the day it all started. And I heard my dad's story from the day it all started. So I feel like I've experienced this life through them without actually doing it. So when I got up to college, bro, like, and I hung around a few people that used to sell weed, because a lot of people in college sell weed. That's what they do. I used to watch how they move, and in my head, I'm like, my dad would have never did no shit like this. Like, what are they, in my head, I'm like, what are they doing? Like, are you telling me you selling weed out of your house? You allowing people to come to your home and you supply them with drugs? You never bring the druggie to your house. That's a no-no. You never sell out where you sleep. You don't do that. That led to what? Kick through the door. You had 3 people that was selling drugs in one home. One white boy who was selling pills, another who was selling weed, another who was selling weed. They kicked through the door. It's rules of the game. Y'all out here just doing shit like for the hell of it because y'all want to be a part of some shit, bro. Like, that shit is really no joke. I've never done it. I never want to do it. I never get my kids to do it. But I'm going to let my dad tell my kids the stories because they need to hear that shit. They need to understand what that life was about. My dad was supposed to be locked up for attempted murder. The man just couldn't remember what he looked like. I don't know who my father would have been. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who my father would have been. Things happen for a reason in people's life. And from that point, my dad's life changed. Got kidnapped. Oh, that's crazy. Like, changed. When my mom got pregnant, my dad's life changed. My grandma stopped drinking alcohol. My dad stopped drinking alcohol. He just smoking cigarettes. My grandma was smoking cigarettes. They both completely stopped everything. So their anniversary was the day I was born. How long my dad been sober? My dad been sober from alcohol and drugs for 29 years. About to be 30. I was the changing point in their life. And I watched my dad literally grow up never working. I graduated high school. I've never saw my dad have a job. Never. Why? Because he ended up doing what? I'm going to let my dad tell his story. I'm really going to put my dad on my live. I'm going to let him tell a story. I really feel like I need to hear that shit. But I watched this man literally never have a job because, you know what I'm saying, my dad used to hear voices because he used to smoke what? Laced weed. He ended up smoking something, the wrong thing one day, and it fucked his head up. So he ended up taking medicine and he got disability for like kind of the rest of his life. Watch this man never work. Disability food stamps. That was my dad's life. For 20, at least like 20 years. Then he started realizing things needed to change. He went and got his GED. My dad got a story, man. He really needed to write a book. He really got his GED. After he got his GED, he got his associates, I think. He got his welding certificate. He got out of some shit like that. So he got his bachelor's. Now, this a man that grew up in the hood, used to be a part of gangs, used to smoke, used to do drugs, used to have sex with multiple different women, never been married. He's engaged now. He works for a great company in North Carolina. I don't know if he gets disability still. I don't know if he still gets that. He probably still get disability, but he's making over 20 something an hour. He's engaged. Just brought a brand new 2023 car last year. It's my pops. I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm so proud of that black man, bro. The shit make no sense to see what he came from and the stories that he told me and watch him really be nothing and watch this man just grow. That man is an inspiration. That man is really an inspiration, a mentor. Like he's really he's something that you really want in your life. And like I said, he never had money. He never had money. You get what I'm saying? He never had money, but he had time. He had all the time in the world. So he had time to do the little things. And when I go to his house on weekends, my dad ain't know how to play no fucking sports, but he used to go to the court and play basketball with me. He ain't know how to shoot. My dad ain't know how to play fucking football. He ain't play football. But when I played football, I used to go outside. He used to throw me the fucking ball while I run routes. He was at my game supporting me. And the realest shit he ever did, my dad found a silver necklace that was real diamonds, right? I had a basketball camp to go to. My mama didn't have the money. You know what I'm saying? My dad wasn't working, he get disability. I told my dad that I needed a certain amount of money. He without even second guess, he went straight to the pawn shop and sold a diamond necklace. A real legit diamond necklace that he found. He sold that shit. Gave me the money for my basketball camp. I will never forget that shit. He didn't have it, but he gave up something just for the sake of his child. His father wasn't in his life. His father wasn't in his life. So I sometimes feel like a lot of times, so how does a man who didn't have a father raise a kid the right way and be a part of his child's life? Because at the end of the day, whatever you experience, you never want your kids to experience. It's that simple. You always want a better life for your kids. So you want to keep your kids away from that life. You want to keep you want to keep everything away from what you experience because they don't deserve that. Y'all gotta really, man, so whatever you're going through in your life, you can always overcome it, and you never want your kids to experience it either because you're stronger than that. You're better than that. But I'm telling you, man, like one of these days, I'm really gonna let him come up here and I'm gonna let him tell the story. Cause I really want him to, bro, cause this shit is really so deep. And I feel like y'all need to hear it. And like, that's just how it is. But if you're not following, man, go to hit the follow button. I appreciate everybody that's in here. I appreciate all y'all showing love. So my pops look like me. I don't look like him. Fuck you talking about. But y'all enjoy y'all day. If you want to donate, click the link in my bio and donate. Make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube. If you want to become a subscriber here, go ahead and subscribe up here as well. Tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. We're going to battle. So go ahead and charge up your coins if you want to support and be ready for the night. If you want to mess me about a situation you got going on, my inbox is always open for that. You want to do a phone call, my inbox is always open for that as well. Ain't nothing changed, man. I'm still the same person. I still give y'all advice. I still answer questions. Whatever it may be, you can still come in the box and tell me your situations. Made me want to holler about Nathan McCall. I'm gonna check that out. But y'all have a blessed one. Who battling tonight? I'm battling tonight. Yeah, why don't you hit that follow button? You feel me? But y'all have a blessed morning. And I'm about to be out, man. Let me head on to work. That shit. We trying to like before we start setting up battles against certain people. You know what I'm saying? Before we start setting up battles against certain people, we got to get the team together. So once we get the team together, then we gonna be there. But tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, man, or around that time, like 8-ish, 8:30-ish, probably like 8:30, I'll be going live. But y'all be out. Y'all have blessed ones. And I'm gonna get my dad to tell the story, man. Like I just gotta find time where I got like a couple hours to give his ass to talk, cause my dad like to talk. You want to run battles against me so I can get a better feel what to do? Nah, they'll figure that shit out. I hope they gonna figure it out.